was a king in Vietnam, and that royal scholar Trạng Quỳnh, he always made fun of the royal household and all the big officials in the court because they are snobbish, He never liked them. Oh. Yeah. Most of them just either say yes sir or no sir, yeah? So he always tried to make fun of them. One time, the king complained that he could not eat very well. Food didn't taste good, even though he had all kinds of delicacies from the nation or even the whole world offered to him. Trạng Quỳnh. His name is Quỳnh. And Trạng means this royal scholar who passed with flying colors the royal exam. So we call him Trạng, means royal scholar, the best in the country. So one time the king asked his royal scholar what kind of food he eats because he complained that the food doesn't taste good to him. And he asked Trạng Quỳnh whether or not he has any problem with that. He said, no, every day I eat and sleep well. So the king felt very envious. He said, well, what did you eat then? Huh? Can you tell me? He said, oh, I eat all kinds of good stuff. So the king said, oh, can you make some for me? He said, of course, sure. Please come to my humble hut and then we will prepare it for you. Yeah. So the next day, the king came, but the scholar said, you must not eat anything in advance, yeah? Otherwise it won't taste good. So he didn't eat anything. The king came with an empty stomach, with high expectations. The king went there and then he let the king sit there and drink some tea. And then meanwhile, behind the house, the kitchen area, the boom, boom, bang, bang, chop, chop, tick, tick, all the time. And you hear the wood fire cracking and hear the water boiling even, yeah, next door. Wow, the king was so happy and waited very well. I sat from morning until noon. Nothing happened yet. So the king asked, when will the food be ready? I'm hungry. So the royal scholar said to him, oh, please be patient, Your Majesty. I'm sorry, this is very special. We have to prepare for a long time. It won't taste good if we rush it. So the king said, okay, no problem. I'm just asking. So I sat there and looked at the clouds, the leaves, and the whatever around him, yeah? And talking about the weather forecast, yeah? And until afternoon already, nothing. And still hearing all this kind of cock, kang, bang, bang. And the boiling and cracking fire in the kitchen. The king said, can I go and have a look at what you're cooking there? He said, no, you don't go there, no. It's too small an area, too many people, and it's dirty and the fire and all that. It's not good for a majestic king like you. No, please stay here, be patient. It will come. Okay, so until evening, the king almost died. The king said, okay, whatever, never mind, just give me anything. Okay, even it's not yet well cooked. I'm hungry, I can't bear no more. I didn't eat anything all day. And the tea made me feel more hungry, so please. So the royal scholar brought out, you know what, something? Boiled peanuts. Simple white rice and some, we call tofu roux, the fermented tofu.
Yes.
That's it. So he said to the king, you eat the rice with this peanut, you dip in the fermented tofu sauce. So the king did that and he kept eating, wanting one more rice bowl, after another rice bowl and after another rice bowl. He enjoyed so much and then he was full. Trạng Quỳnh said to him, so meanwhile you just eat this first to make your stomach calm down. Yeah. And don't eat a lot so that you can still enjoy the main course. It tasted so good. The king was hungry and ate one bowl after another and kept asking for more until he was full and then he lay down there tired. The king asked him, what is it that is so good? He said, this is what I eat every day. So the king said, this is what you call all the precious things, delicacies? He said, yeah, for us it's like that. Because I don't have a lot of money. I don't take bribes for anything, so I live by my means. And whenever I'm hungry, all these things taste delicious to me.
Yes. Right.
The king said, so do you have the stew of stones still cooking or not? He said, no, sorry, there's nothing there. Just it's your hunger that makes this thing taste good to you. There's no such thing as stew of stone. Because he was telling the king before that the stew of stones takes a long time to soften, to cook. Stone, stone, rocks, yeah?
Yes.
He named it. The delicacy that he was preparing for the king is called the stew of the stone. Yeah. He invented the name. Afterwards, the king understood. So they both laughed, and he didn't punish Trang Quỳnh at all. He was thanking him for a delicious meal, and he was so satisfied like never before.
Yes.
You see, being a king is not all that good. I am glad that we are not kings at all. Because the king has to eat cold food first, and had to taste all the food before the king. So you eat like second-hand food.
Right.
Just in case somebody poisons him, the eunuch will die first. So he will know he won't eat. But he has to wait for the eunuch to taste all the food before it comes to him.
Right. Yes.
It's already prepared on the tray, and then the eunuch tastes them one by one. And then when it comes to the king, it's far away from the kitchen.
Yes.
And then they bring it all there and wait until the eunuch tasted all of them already. Can you imagine? Is there anything more hot or, appetizing?
Yes.
And also too many things, and he forced himself to eat every day 3-4 meals like that. So he tastes nothing anymore because he doesn't eat when he's hungry. And not fresh like natural things, like you go in your kitchen and you cook and you eat right away.
Yes.
Master.
And you are already hungry, your stomach prepared.
Yes.
Yeah.